you. Friends, I'm Gourav Gupta and I welcome all of you to the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep, where I am in front of you to bring the next session in the series of sessions that we are conducting for all of you. The name of the series is Last Lap to CMAT 2022. So this is sort of a crash course that we have presented for all of you. And today in this session, I will be talking about some of the tricks and techniques, some of the questions I'll be discussing in the lecture so that you can ace the questions which are on maths based reasoning. So friends, before I'll start this session, I'll quickly go for a tech check. So the students who are currently live in this session, please tell me if I am audible and visible to all of you. Jagdish, hello, how are you? So friends, if you can hear me, just write something in the chat box. Jagdish, I can see your message, but you have to confirm if I am audible and visible to all of you. Okay, thank you, Jagdish, for confirming. All right, friends. So, welcome to the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep, and I'm Gourav Gupta. And today, we'll be discussing about some tricks and some of the questions which are based on math-based reasoning. And we can say that yes, out of 20 questions in reasoning section, we can expect at least 5 to 6 questions from maths-based reasoning. Now, talking about different areas which can be covered under maths-based reasoning. So these areas can range from Venn diagrams, they can be some number puzzles, they can be the questions based on number series. Yes, so in all these type of questions, we will require to have some of the understanding of mathematics, or I can say quant. So some of the fundas that we have studied in quant, some of the fundas that we have seen in mathematics will be very handy as far as these questions are concerned. So yes, these questions will be based on numbers. So definitely there will be some logic, but this logic will be related to understanding some of the numbers that will be there in front of you. All right. So we have seen some of the questions in logical reasoning that does not involve any kind of calculation, but these type of questions will be asked in a different way. And yes, to get the answer of these questions, you will require some calculations to be done. All right. So friends, I have handpicked some of the questions. So Jagdish, you are asking about cuboid cutting, cube cutting. So I can say that the very first question is from the same topic. So don't worry. Coloring of cubes. No, I haven't seen such kind of question in CMAT, but definitely I'll discuss something related to that for you, Jagdish. All right. Okay. So friends, let's start this session. The questions that I have taken in this session, I'll remind you the questions that I'll be taking in this session. All these questions are from previous year papers of CMAT. So yes, you will be looking at the actual level of difficulty, the length of the questions. Yes, these questions have appeared in CMAT. So there may be some questions in which you will require to read a lot of stuff, right? So these are the actual questions of CMAT that will give you a clear picture of what CMAT examination is. All right, so let's start with this. Krupa, good evening. Mihir, good evening. Ronak, thank you for confirmation. So let's start this lecture with the very first question on your screen in a few moments. I request each and every student to just quickly bring a piece of paper and a pen. Try to solve all the questions that we are covering in this lecture in the live format and try to respond with an answer in the chat box. All right. I have always suggested to take all my sessions as practice sessions. So in case you are solving these questions here live in front of me, then this will boost up your preparation. So friends, first question on your screen now. So this question is related to like somewhat related to cutting of cubes. All right. So question says that 125 small but identical cubes have been put together to form a large cube. How many such small cubes will be required to cover this large cube completely? Four options are given to you. Option A, B, C, D. calculate your answer and type the option in the chat box. Now, to do good in such questions, you must identify the perfect cubes. All right. So numerically, I'm not saying geometrical figure cube. I'm talking about numerical figure cubes. So 125 is the cube of which number? Now, if I want to cover up this bigger cube, which is formed by arranging 125 small and identical cubes, if I want to cover this entire cube, then how many small cubes of the same dimension will be required to do that? All right, Ronak, Akash, Ankit, yes, I have started getting the answers. Wonderful, wonderful. So people who are not attempting this one, please try to attempt this. Now, to do good in such questions of cubes, what you need to do is, what you need to remember is the perfect cubes. All right, I'll start from 1. So 1 cube is obviously 1, 2 cube is 8, 27 is 3 cube, then 64, 125 is the cube of 5, which will be required in this question. Then 6 cube is 216, 7 cube is 343, which will also be required in this question. 8 cube is 512, 729 is the cube of 9, and 10 cube is 1000. It is always suggested to remember the cubes up till 15. So 11 cube, 12 cube, 13 cube, yes. So 12 cube is 1728. Like this, you need to remember, try to remember cubes up till 15. That will be very handy. All right. So now let's talk about this question. Now I have a cube, a bigger cube, which is made by joining or arranging 125 smaller and identical cubes like this. Okay, so these are small pieces here inside. So the dimension now is 5 cross 5 cross 5. All right, now 125 is 5 into 5 into 5. So the resulting bigger cube, the large cube that is formed, it will have 5 cubes along the length, 5 along the width, and 5 along the height. All right. Now, if you want to completely cover this cube, then what will you require is you will require another cube which will have dimensions. So let's say 1 cube on the left hand side, extra chahiye mujhe, 1 cube on the right hand side, the other side, I need extra. So to cover up the entire length, the length of the new cube should be 5 plus 2. So I'll require 1 extra cube on the right hand side, 1 extra cube on the left hand side. Okay. Now similarly, to cover up the entire width, I will require a new cube whose width is 2 more than the width of the original cube. And similarly, talking about the height, I'll require 1 more cube on the upper and the lower side. So height of the new cube will be 5 plus 2. Okay, so the resulting new cube that will be formed will have dimensions 7 into 7 into 7, and that is 343. All right, so number of extra small cubes which will be required will be 343 minus the original number of cube, which is 125. So if you will solve it, 343 minus 125, the final answer will be 218, and that was correctly given by almost all of you. So Jagdish, it will be other way around. It will be 7 cube minus 5 cube, not 5 cube minus 7 cube. Yes, Mihir, your reason is absolutely correct. Ria, you are also absolutely correct. And the students who have given the answer, Ronak, Akash, Ankit, Krupa, Mihir, Dharshika, and Shiba and Ria, all of you are absolutely correct. All right. Now let's move on to our next question, question number 2 for this lecture. Now this is a lengthy question, but again I'll say that one of the easy question. So what you can do is when you start attempting reasoning section, you can leave such questions which are a bit lengthy. And the way I have explained in in the strategy sessions for CMAT, you can come back to such questions in the buffer time. All right. So the buffer time that we leave towards the end of this question, Okay, so you can come to these questions in that buffer time. Now, Jagdish, you are saying, so students who are clear with the previous question, they may start looking at this. Jagdish, why not 6 cross 6 cross 6? Because you need to completely cover. All right, you need to completely cover this one. And if you'll arrange 6 cubes on one side, then on the other side, you'll not be able to arrange 6 cubes. All right, fine. So this is the reason why you cannot use 6 cross 6 cross 6. It will not be able to completely cover. Okay, so if you want to completely cover, then you will require one extra cube on the right hand side and one extra cube on the left hand side, and that will completely cover your original cube. All right, so answer will be 7 cross 7 cross 7 minus 6 cross 6 cross 6 for the previous question. Now the next question is in front of you. Just look at it and give me an answer for this. Though a little lengthy, but the question is very easy. So you can easily attempt this and finish it in a matter of less than 1 minute. So let me see how many of you can now give me an answer. All right, Akash has given answer as 1. Option number 1 is said by Akash. Krupa also says 1. Now please look at these words very carefully. The green box has maximum possible chocolates in it, whereas red box has the least possible chocolates. So maximum possible and the least possible. Please be careful about this language. All right. Okay. So Akash, Krupa, Ronak, and Kush, all of you have said that the answer is option A. Now let's look at this question and read it from the beginning. So there are 3 boxes of different colors: green, blue, and red. So first of all, I'll make 3 boxes. So green, I'll label it. Now the second one is blue, and the third box is red. All right, so these are the 3 boxes, and there are 6 toys, of which 2 are green, 2 are blue, and 2 are red. So 2 green, 2 blue, and 2 red color toys. So in total there are 6 toys. The toys are packed in these 3 boxes such that, important, such that each box has 2 toys of different colors in it. So सबसे पहले बॉक्स में दोनों टॉयज डिफरेंट कलर के होने चाहिए. So each box has 2 toys of different colors, and also the color of the box is different from the color of the toys packed in it. So I can say that in the green color box, I will put 1 blue color toy and 1 red color toy. All right. Then in the second box, which is of blue color, I'll put 1 green and 1 red. And in the third box, I'll put 1 green and 1 blue toy. So toys are over now. All right. Now after putting toys, now 10 chocolates are kept in these boxes in such a way that green box has maximum possible number of chocolates, whereas red box has least minimum possible number of chocolates in it. With some additional condition, have a look at it. Each box should have at least 1 chocolate. हर एक box में minimum 1 chocolate होनी चाहिए, and no 2 boxes have same number of chocolates. All right. Now, first of all, what will be the minimum possible number of chocolates in red box? Now, हर एक box में minimum 1 chocolate होनी चाहिए. So, minimum possible number of chocolates in red box can be 1. So, red box number of chocolates will be 1. That is fixed. All right. Now talking about blue and green box should have maximum number of chocolates. So in order to maximize the number of chocolates in green box, I should minimize the number of chocolates in blue box. I'll repeat, to maximize the number of chocolates in green box, I will minimize the number of chocolates in blue box. Okay, now already 1 chocolate has been kept in red box, and the number of chocolates cannot be same. So minimum number of chocolates that I can keep in blue box will be 2 chocolates. Now out of 10 chocolates, 3 chocolates are already kept in these 2 boxes. So the remaining number of chocolates will be 7, and that will be kept in the green box. All right, fine. So Ria, yes, you are absolutely correct. Priyanka, I think your answer is also correct. So if I look at the first option, the green box, blue box and red box will have 6, 3 and 1 chocolates in them. No, it is not that. It is 7, 2 and 1. The box which has option number 2, the box which has the toys of red and blue colors. So toys of red and blue, that means they're talking about the green box, has 8 chocolates. No, it does not have 8, it has 7 chocolates. So second option is also incorrect. Third option, the box which has the toys of blue and green color. So blue and green color, that means they are talking about the red box, has 3 chocolates in it. No, it does not have 3 chocolates. It has only 1 chocolate. So first 3 options are absolutely incorrect. So answer should be option number 4. Let's check it. The box which has toys of green and red color. That means they are talking about the blue box. It has 2 chocolates in it. Yes, this option is absolutely correct. All right. So I hope all of you are able to understand this question. Some of you who have given a wrong answer, have you understood? I hope you have understood what mistake you have committed. All right. So you need patience to basically treat such questions. You cannot be impatient, otherwise you are going to lose marks. All right. So let's move on to question number 3 for this lecture. Next question. So find out which of the given statements is or are sufficient to answer the following question. Question is, who scored highest marks in the class? Statement A, Pawan scored 98% marks in the class. Statement B, Swati scored more than 98% marks in the class. Statement C, the marks of all the students were less than that of Swati's marks. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. You have 4 options and you will have to tell me which of these statements is or are sufficient to answer the question that is asked up there. All right, nice. People have already started giving the answer, and I am having a feeling that all of you are absolutely correct. Okay, let's look at it. Now I need to find out who scored the highest marks. So statement A, Pawan scored 98% marks. So there can be someone who would have scored above Pawan. So statement A is not sufficient at all. Statement B, Swati scored more than 98% marks in the class. Now Swati scored more than 98% marks. So there can be someone who would have scored more than Swati. Also, if I'll combine A and B, Pawan scored 98, Swati scored more than 98. That means Swati scored more than Pawan. But nothing is mentioned about a person who would have scored above Swati. So do we have a person? Yes, we may have a person who can score above Swati. So statement B alone is not sufficient. In combination with A is also not sufficient. If I look at statement C alone, the marks of all the students were less than the marks of Swati. So अगर मैं बोलता हूं कि जितने भी students हैं class में, they have scored less than me, then that means I am the topper of the class. So yes, statement C is sufficient to answer this question, that Swati has scored highest marks in the class. All right. So correct answer will be option 4. That is statement C only is sufficient to answer the question. All right. Am I clear? The students who have given a different answer, are you all clear? Yes or no? So answer will be only C is sufficient, because they are saying that the marks of all the students were less than that of Swati's marks. So Swati says sabke marks kam hai. So that means Swati has scored the highest marks in the class. So option 4, that is statement C only, is the correct answer for this question. All right. Now let's move on to the next question with this. So question number 4. Aman is 5 ranks ahead of Isha in a class of 30 students. If Isha's rank is 14th from the last, then what is Aman's rank from the starting, from Chetan, who is at the first position? All right, Tejasvi, Mihir, nice. All right. Now let's discuss one general thing about this type of question. Now let's say total number of students in the class is n. All right, n is the total number of students in the class. Now my rank from the end, okay, my rank from the end, from the last, let's say is equal to r. So what will be my rank from beginning, from starting? This is the question. So if n is the total number of students, my rank from the last is r. So what will be the rank, what will be my rank from the beginning in terms of n and r? This is what we have to find out. Okay. Now my rank from the starting will be n minus r plus 1. Okay. So if total number of students is 30 and Isha's rank is 14th from the last, then Isha's rank from the beginning will be 30 minus 14 plus 1. Okay, please write this down. Okay, so yes, Ria, you are absolutely correct. Nice, good that you are responding positively in this lecture. Good. Aman, there might be some questions which are repeated, so I'm really sorry for that. Okay, basically in this lecture I have selected only those questions which will require a little bit concepts of mathematics. Okay, so maybe some questions are repeated, but in case you want to solve this, I'm giving you enough time. You can solve it and post your answer in the chat box. All right, Aman. So 13 plus 1 minus 14, that means 17th will be the rank of Isha from the beginning. Okay, so Isha's rank from the beginning is 17th. This is given. Also, Aman is 5 ranks ahead of Isha. So Aman is 5 ranks ahead of Isha. So Aman's rank will be 17 minus 5. That is 12 from the beginning. All right. So Aman's rank is 12 from the beginning. So this is what is asked in this question. So answer will be option B, that is 12. All right. Okay. Now let's move on to our next question. So this question is based on probability, the understanding of probability. Okay, a little bit. But this question was asked in the reasoning section. Okay, so just read it and tell me what will be the answer. Aman, I hope this question is not repeated. So yes, the other students will not answer this question immediately. They will take some time. Meanwhile, you can also solve this one. So 3 coins are tossed in the air and 2 of the coins land with tails facing upwards. So first coin has tail, second coin has tail. All right. I don't know the outcome of the third coin. So what are the chances on the next toss of the coin that at least 2 of the coins will land with the tail facing upwards? So मैंने 3 coin toss किए. The first two have landed with tails upward. So what are the chances on the next toss of the coins that at least 2 coins, at least 2 of the coins will land with tails facing upwards? Come on, give me an answer for this. I will wait for all of you. Okay, so answers are A and B. Now, first of all, out of 3 coins, if 2 have landed with the tail facing upwards, the question is, what are the chances on the next toss? What are the chances on the next toss that the coins of the coins, that at least two coins will land with the tail facing upwards. So the previous toss of the coin will not decide the outcome of the next toss of the coin. All right, understood? So whatever result was there in the previous tosses, it will not affect the result of the next tosses in any way. All these events are totally independent from each other. Okay, right? So you can solve this question with a general way of probability. So we need to find out the probability, the chances that the next coins will land with the tail facing upwards. So tail ka probability half hota hai, head ka probability half hota hai. Yes, so Ria has just made the cases. Okay, so I'll write these cases down. Now, if I toss three coins, I need at least two coins facing tail upwards. So it can be tail, tail, head. It can be tail, head, tail. It can be head, tail, tail. And it can be tail, tail, tail. If I'll consider one of these, the probability of getting tail on the first toss will be half, tail on the second will be half, and head on the third will be half. All right, so it will be equal to 1 by 8. Similarly, 1 by 8 will be the probability in all these cases. You will add all of them or just multiply 1 by 8 by 4. So answer will be 4 into 1 by 8. That is 1 by 2, which is nothing but 50%. All right, so the answer should be option A, that is 50%. Now this is typically a question of probability, right? So exactly like whatever we do in probability, we have done in this question, and this question appeared in the reasoning section in one of the previous year papers of CMAT. So yes, my dear friends, the correct answer here is 50%, that is 1 by 2. All right, okay, now let's move on to our next question. So this is the question which is based on input output sequences, and again in this type of questions, in some cases the logics of quant, the logics of calculation, the logics of mathematics may be involved. Okay, so the question says that a number arrangement machine, when given an input string of numbers, arranges them in a following particular pattern. The following is the illustration of an input and its arrangement. So just study this entire input output machine, understand what is happening at every step, and then as per the rules followed in these steps, find the appropriate answer. If 159 is one of the numbers in step 4, then which of the following can be the respective input? Now do this carefully, just understand what is happening in this machine. Alright, so if X is the input, then step 1, it is basically doing the square of the input. So step 1 will be X square. Alright, now in step 2, what is happening? So 9 से 12 बन गया plus 3. In this case plus 4 plus 9. So again, the number which was there in the input, the same number is being added. So step number 2 is X square plus X. Alright. Then step 3, 5 is added to each of these numbers. So step 3 is X square plus X plus 5. And in the final step, 2 is subtracted from each of these numbers. So X square plus X plus 5 minus 2 is the final number at step 4. I hope I am clear to each and every one of you. I was expecting an answer up till this point. Yes, come on. So as per the rules followed in the above steps, find the appropriate answer if 159 is one of the numbers in step 4. So that means X square plus X plus 5 minus 2. This value is given as 159, and we'll have to find out the value of X. It is very simple. So from here, x square plus x is equal to, uh, it will be 156. I can take x common and write it as x into x plus 1, that is 156. Now x into x plus 1, that means product of two consecutive numbers. I can write 156 as 12 into 13. Okay, so thoda sa hidden trial karoge, you will get your answer very easily. So 156 can be written as 12 into 13. So the corresponding value of x will be equal to 12, and the correct answer will be option C. Okay, so Aman, you understood? I've also covered this question in one of my lectures, but the students were still unaware. Okay, and they were all solving. So yes, it's absolutely fine to repeat some of the questions. Maybe you will get the similar type of questions in your examination as well. All right. Okay, so I hope you would have understood whatever is required to do in this question. Now let's look at one more question on the same type of set. Okay, so exactly the same set. What is the input if the following is the arrangement in step number 4? So step number 4, the entire step is given. You will have to determine what will be the input. All right, so this is again exactly the previous question, but here you will have to find the entire input. Okay, Nidhi, you are asking why it is not 13, because x into x plus 1 is 12 plus 13. So I can write 12 into 12 plus 1 as x into x plus 1. I need the corresponding value of x, so that is why it will be equal to 12, not 13. So come on, go ahead and quickly solve this question. So what will be the input if the following is the arrangement of step number 4? No, Priyanka, this is not at all lengthy, because also understand that these type of questions comes in a set. So the year from which I have picked this question, this set has a total of 3 questions. So once you have cracked the logic, then it will be very easy for you to get the answer. Now look at this one. You have already understood that the final step will be x square plus x plus 5 minus 2. I just have to compare two numbers. So let's say I start with 9 and put it as x square plus x plus 5 minus 2 equal to 9. So x square plus x, iska value kitna ho jayega? It will be equal to 6. Again, I'll write 6 as 2 into 3, product of two consecutive numbers, which is x into x plus 1. So the value of x here will be equal to 2. So 2 is the value of x, so I can eliminate fourth option. Okay. Now similarly consider 75. So x square plus x equals, अब यहाँ पे क्या आ जाएगा 72. Now 72 is 8 into 9, so here the value of x will be 8. All right, and the answer will be option C. That's it. You just need to compare two numbers, and after comparing two numbers we have got the answer. So I can say that this is not at all lengthy, so it will hardly take another 30 seconds after you have understood the logic of the previous question. All right, am I clear, Priyanka? So it is absolutely fine in spending 30 seconds, 45 seconds in understanding the logic, and then every question can be handled in a matter of 20 to 30 seconds. Okay, now let's look at one more question on the same logic. Like I mentioned that there were 3 questions on the same set. So as per rules followed in the above steps, find the appropriate answer. Which is the 5th number from the left in step 3 of the following input? So if this is the input, then you will have to find out the 5th number from the left in step 3. You have 4 options. Quickly solve it and get me an answer. Now this one is pretty easy. So if this is x, this is x square, then x square minus x, then x square minus x plus 5. This is the step 3. I just require step 3. Now I need to find out which is the fifth number from the left end of the following input. Now fifth number find out करना है, so I'll pick only the fifth number. 1 2 3 4 5. So fifth number is 8. So this is the input. So the value of x is 8 and I need to calculate x square minus x plus 5. So such a simple one. So 8 square, that is 64, minus 8 plus 5. So answer will be 56 plus, okay, wait, 64 minus 8, 56 plus 5. Am I committing any mistake? Oh, it was not minus x, it was plus x. So yes, that was the mistake. 72 plus 5, 77. I'm sorry for that. So answer will be 77. That is option D. Okay. So I hope all of you are understanding what we are trying to do in this case. Am I clear? Yes or no? So the correct answer will be 77. Ria, it is not 61. I have written a negative sign instead of positive sign, so it should be a positive sign. Yes, x square plus x plus 5. So that should be the answer. Yes, understood. Ria, Karthik, thank you very much. Okay, so that is the answer for this question, 77. Now with this, let's move on to the next question. But before we move to the next question, I want all of you to press the like button if you're liking this session. If you are enjoying this session, then why not hit the like button so that I will keep coming with such sessions again and again in front of you. If you want to ask anything, if you have any query, please put it up in the comment section. Do share and subscribe our channel so that you will not miss any of the upcoming sessions that we'll conduct for you. So quickly do press the like button. All right, so let's move on to the next question with this. So the next question in front of you now. The following question is given by two statements and two conclusions numbered 1 and 2. So there are two statements and followed by two conclusions. Choose the right answer from the given options. Now this particular question is based on syllogisms. You can also solve it using the concept of Venn diagrams. All right. So a very easy question that appeared in one of the previous year papers of CMAT. So I want all of you to quickly give me an answer for this one. This one is such an easy one, can be handled in less than 45 seconds. Mihir, Akash, Ria, nice. Ashish says only one follows. Okay. Shashi says both conclusion 1 and 2 will follow. All right, so let's have a look at this one. Ishika, what kind of PDF you are asking for? You are telling me that, sir, can you please share any PDF? So what basically do you need? Okay, so let's start drawing the Venn diagram. So for the first one, all huts are bungalows. So let's say this circle represent all the huts. All huts are bungalows. So basically huts will be completely overlapped by bungalows. The second statement says that all bungalows are churches. So all bungalows are churches. So bungalows will be completely overlapped by churches. All right. So now conclusion number 1 says that some churches are huts. So yes, some of the churches are huts, which are these one. Some churches are bungalows. Yes, again, it is true. All right. So I can say that both conclusion 1 and 2 will follow. So yes, the correct answer is option 4. Ashish, restatement of the premise. So if I'll say that all A's are B's, and among the conclusion, it is again mentioned that all A's are B's. So yes, I can say that it is also conclusion. Okay, in such questions, in maths-based reasoning, you need to select such answers as well. All right. So I'm not giving you the exact statement. It says that all bungalows are churches. Some churches are bungalows. So these are different statements. So I can say that conclusion 2 can be interpreted, it can be concluded from this statement. Okay. Yes, Mihir, please do possibility wale questions in syllogisms. Yes, they may come in the examination. All right. Okay. Let's move on to our next question again, which is based on maths based reasoning. Now, wonderful question. In the given figure, if the centers of all the circles are joined by horizontal and vertical lines, then find the number of squares that can be formed. Ishika, what kind of help do you require? So I can share a formula sheet of quant. Definitely, I have one of such sheets. So Ishika, I have just posted my number in the chat. So if you want that quant formula sheet, you can WhatsApp me on this number and I'll send you. The students who want formula sheet, they can WhatsApp me on this number. I'll share the formula sheet. All right. So now we have got the answer. Some of you are saying yes. All of you are saying answer is 8. Yes, yes, nice. Okay. Now let's see these centers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now if I'll join all these centers, I'll get a grid of unit squares like this. Okay, so basically it's a 2 cross 3 grid of unit squares. Okay, so I'll draw it separately. So the figure will be something like this. All right, so I can see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 small squares. Then you may form some more squares like this. So this is one big square. All right, and there will be another big square. I'll highlight it with green color. So this is another big square like this. So plus 2 and the final answer will be 8. So yes, in total there are 8 squares. Okay. All right. Okay, Akash, you're saying number show nahi ho raha, so I'll just quickly put it up here. 9871815757. So this is my number, 9871815757. You can ping me on this number, WhatsApp, and I'll share this formula sheet with you. All right. Okay. Now, friends, we have seen this question. Now we had a small grid of unit squares, basically 2 cross 3 grid of unit squares. Okay, so 2 cross 3 grid of unit squares was there, and we could find out that there were a total of 8 squares, a total of 8 squares in it. Now let's say we have a bigger grid. Let's say you have a grid of unit squares like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 cross 4, 6 cross 4 grid of unit squares. Now what will be the total number of squares in this? How to calculate this? Okay, so this is basically an application of one of the concepts of permutation combination. So what you can do is you can write the expression for total number of squares as 6 into 4. Start with 6 into 4, multiply these numbers. Then keep reducing 6 and 4 by 1. So 6 into 4, after that write 5 into 3. I have reduced both these numbers by 1. Then 4 into 2 and then 3 into 1. Keep doing that until one of the numbers will become 1. So like here, this number has become 1. So stop here and just add all these results. So 6 into 4 is 24 plus 15 plus 8 plus 3. This will be the total number of squares in a grid of unit squares having 6 cross 4 configuration. All right. So this is a faster way of calculating the total number of squares in any such grid of unit squares. I hope I am clear with this. All right. Okay. Now with this, let's move on to the next question. This question is based on Venn diagram, basic concept of Venn diagram. No such numbers logic will be required, but yes, understanding of Venn diagrams is required in this question. So read the question carefully and give me an answer. Any answer for this? All right, Ritesh, Ria, and Lokik. Nice. So given below is a diagram of 3 circles X, Y, and Z, which represents musicians, singers, and dancers respectively. So musicians, singers, and dancers X, Y, and Z respectively. The circles intersect with each other and form regions A, B, C, and D as mentioned in the diagram. Select the region that represents musicians who are singers. So musicians who are singers will be these two regions, but not dancers. So I'll remove region B and the answer will be only D, that is option 2. So yes, all of you are absolutely correct. So that was a simple one. Let's move on to the next question. And now some of the questions which are based on number series. So let's solve these questions very quickly. So find the missing number in the given series. So tell me what number will complete this series. Okay, so Yash, good. Mihir, Vikas, Shashi, Priyanka, nice, all of you. So this is a simple question. So you can take the series as an alternate series. So 8, 10, 12 plus 2 is done. 13, 15 again plus 2. So the next number should be 17. 2 is added to 15. So this is one way I can treat this series. Another way is, first of all, it is plus 5, then minus 3, then again plus 5, minus 3. So now next will be plus 5. So 12 plus 5 will be 17. This will give you the same answer. The correct answer is option B, that is 17. Next question, same, complete the sequence. So 30, 56, 90, dash, 182 and 240. All right, Yash, nice. Mihir, Ritesh, okay, people take your time, identify the logic. I'll give you around 30 to 45 seconds, definitely. Yash, Mihir, Ritesh, Vipin, please check your answers. Okay, so let's see the logic. 30, 56, 90, then a question mark, 182, 240. Now 30, I can write it as the product of two consecutive numbers, 5 into 6. The next number is 7 into 8, then 9 into 10, then a question mark. If I'll follow the logic, 182 can be written as product of 13 and 14. Okay. And finally, this is 15 into 16. So obviously this missing term should be 11 into 12, and that is 132. So yes, you all are absolutely correct with this one. So yes, correct answer is 132. All right. Okay. Okay, so Yash has given one more logic. So he says that the difference between the numbers is in AP. So this difference is 26. Now next difference is 34. All right. Now I don't know what should be the next difference. Again, this difference, and finally this difference is 58. So the first difference has increased by 8. So if I'll keep increasing the differences by 8, so that means 34 plus 8, next difference should be 42, and the next difference should be 50. So 26, 34, 42, 50 and 58, yes, they are making an AP. So 90 plus 42, that is 132 should be the correct answer. Yes, we can take it like this. Right. Now Ria has given one more logic. So fine, we can go ahead and apply this logic. Yes, Ria has given the same logic, 26, then 26 plus 8, then 26 plus 8 plus 8, and so on. Okay. All right. Now one more logic Vikas has given, 30 can be written as 5 square plus 5. Okay. Now Vikas, n into n plus 1 can be written as n square plus n. Yes, we can do that. Okay. Next number is 7 square plus 7, then 9 square plus 9. So the answer should be 11 square plus 11. Yes, that is also absolutely correct. So the same logic that I have given, because you have told me the same logic in a different manner. Good, Vikas. Nice observation. Okay. Now let's move on and look at the next question. Now here you'll have to find out the wrong number in this given sequence. So 72, 70, 67, 65, 58, 52, 45. Now this question is not at all difficult. Let's do it carefully. Now, Ritesh, 63 is not among these numbers. I think you have done a typing error. All right, fine. So let's have a look at it. Now, in the first case, it is minus 2, then minus 3, then it is minus something, minus 2 again, then minus 7, then minus 6, and then minus 7. Okay, now if I'll keep following these differences as minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7. So these two differences are different. So that means there must be something wrong with this number. Okay, so instead of minus 2, it should have been minus 4. So 67 minus 4, the correct answer should be 63. Okay, then if I'll check the next one from 63 to 58, yes, it is minus 5. So yes, 65 is the wrong number in this sequence. So correct answer is option B. All right, so 65 is the correct answer, and given by almost all of you. Some of you have given wrong answer, but I hope you would have understood what mistake you have done. With this, let's move on to the next number. Next question. Complete the below given series. 0, 6, 6, 20, 20. Now this is tricky. This one is very tricky. So please look at it very carefully. Now a little difficult to find out the correct logic here. Yash, Karthik have given the answers. Nice. Vatsal, Akash. Very good. Okay, I'll wait for a few more seconds. Let me see how many of you, how many other students can give me the answer. Shama, Ashish, Mihir. Nice, everybody is giving same answer. Lokik. Can you all write the logic here? Come on. I would like to see the logic. All right. Okay, Yash, I would like to say that please don't apply that logic. So you are going from 0 to 6. So 6 is added. Now here 14 is added. Now on the basis of that, you have assumed that 22 will be added here. Okay, fine. Now I would like you to basically be very careful. A series can be basically extended if you have 3 terms given. Now here, after 6, 14, how can you say that the next term will be 22? No, we cannot say. So if minimum 3 terms will be given, then only you can comment upon the next term. All right. Though probably you would have got the correct answer like coincidentally, but never do such things. Okay. Now, the logic that will be used here, a little difficult one. 0 can be written as 1 square minus 1. Try to catch the logic. 2 square plus 2. 3 square minus 3. 4 square plus 4. 5 square minus 5. Alright, so this is the logic that I could see in this question. 1 square minus 1, 2 square plus 2, 3 square minus 3, 4 square plus 4, 5 square minus 5. So the next number will be 6 square plus 6. Alright, so 6 square plus 6, that will be the correct logic. So answer will be 36 plus 6, which will be 42. Alright, so 42 will be the correct answer for this one. Yes, but I would like all of you to use a better logic, a correct way of answering such questions. Alright, now let's move on to our next question. Now this question is of data sufficiency. In the following question, 3 statements 1, 2 and 3 are given. You are required to find out which of the following statements is or are sufficient to answer the question. So question is, how old was Deepa on 30th October 2018? Now Sonalika, 0 into 1 के साथ 1 into 0 नहीं था. So I would also not apply that logic. Okay? Because you said 2 into 3, then 3 into 2, then 4 into 5, 5 into 4. So 0 into 1 के बाद 1 into 0 was missing. So this will also not complete the series. Okay, okay. Alright, so how old was Deepa on 30th October 2018? So first statement, Deepa is 6 years older than her sister Prabha. So comparison between Deepa and Prabha is given, relation between Deepa and Prabha is given. But that will not tell you the age of Deepa as on 30th October 2018. So first statement alone is not sufficient. Second statement, Prabha is 29 years younger than her mother. Now second statement में तो Deepa है ही नहीं. Deepa is missing in the second statement. So second alone will again not be helpful. Now if I'll combine 1 and 2, Deepa is 6 years older than her sister Prabha. Prabha is 29 years older than her mother. So if we know the age of the mother, then the question will be solved. So third statement tells us that Deepa's mother celebrated her 45th birthday on 27 July 2018. So now the combination of these three statements together will be able to tell us the age of Deepa on any particular date, which is 30th October 2018. So yes, all of you are absolutely correct, and we can say that all the three statements will be required to answer this question. All right, fine. Okay, friends. So friends, that is all for the day from my side. In case you like this session, you want me to come up with some more sessions like this, definitely press the like button if you haven't done up till now. Do comment any query in the comment section if you have any questions. Share this session with your friends and do subscribe our channel and press the bell icon so that you will not miss any of the sessions that we'll be conducting in the future. Thank you, Yash. Thank you, people, for attending this session. Now, some of the important information, like I'll have to tell all of you. If in case you are looking for any particular program for GDPI preparation, then we have a wonderful program that we have started here at BYJU'S Exam Prep. All the details are mentioned on the screen, and you can call at the number below to basically get all the other details about this program. Priyanka, please stay tuned to this channel. Tomorrow at 9 o'clock, I'll be taking one session. Then there is one session that I'll be taking on modern maths, which might be on day after tomorrow. I don't right now remember the schedule, but yes, in the upcoming 2 or 3 days, I have some sessions for all of you. Right? Okay. Now, in case anybody is looking to join any of the CAT 2022 programs, so this is the entire details of one such program that we have started for all of you. Below number you can call and fetch some more information about that. Now, friends, you can follow us on Insta, do subscribe and press the bell icon on YouTube, like our page on Facebook, do join our do join our Telegram channel, using which you can interact live with the faculty members. So friends, that is all from my side. Thank you for attending the session. Yes, I'll quickly give you the schedule of my upcoming sessions if you can give me a few seconds. Just give me a few seconds and I'll tell you the schedule of my next sessions. So on 29th of March, that is tomorrow, I will be taking a session of async data interpretation at 9 p.m. So tomorrow you can catch me at 9 p.m. again live on YouTube with a session on data interpretation. All right. And then on 31st of March, you can meet me at 7 p.m. on YouTube, where I'll be discussing some of the tricks and techniques and questions based on modern maths. All right. So I hope to see all of you in all these upcoming sessions. I hope you are liking my sessions. Thank you very much and all the best for your future. Bye bye.